Hi, it's Richard Bromwell here from Charterhouse Auctioneers. We're going to have a bit of a look through some of the fantastic lots we've got coming up in our auction on the 28th of October. Now, first up is a wonderful collection of TT and other memorabilia, straight from the family of Eric and Don Williams. Now, first up, this is a photograph of Eric here, taken in 1914. There he is aboard his AJS and having just won the 1914 Junior TT. Next up is a photograph of Don. That was taken when he was Jay's just 21 years old, and various other trophies with him there as well. Here we have the bronze 1952 Junior TT trophy that Don won. Also, this is his 1950 Manx GP trophy as well. Next up, we've got the little collection of items here relating to Eric. A wonderful selection of items from Eric here. Wonderful early TT cufflinks there. Modestly estimated, probably around about just a 40 or 50 pounds. Next up, there's a particularly well-prized item, and rightly so, by the family. And this is a 9-carat gold pocket watch here, presented to Eric from his co-workers over at AJS. Estimate on that, as you can see, it's lot 51, between £800 and £1,200. But perhaps one of the most important pieces from the Eric collection himself is, of course, his 1921 Junior TT silver trophy there. Missing the staff, but still a wonderful thing there. And that one's estimated around about £1,000. Also from the Junior TT, this is Phil Mellor's 1980 Yamaha TZ350. This is what Phil took and won the 1983 Junior TT in, and there you can see his silver replica trophy on the tank there. But as well as more modern bikes, we've got a fantastic selection of pre-war bikes here. This is a 1935 AJS 250. This has come from a deceased estate up in Bristol. The value on that is round about the sort of the £5,000 to £6,000. Also from Bristol, we've got bikes up and down the country here. We've got a lovely collection of pre-war motorbikes. Here we have the 1936, the BSA, the Blue Star, lovely 500cc there. Round about the sort of 10,500 to 11,500. You've got a nice 1936, the Norton 16H, again round about the 10,000. Beautiful looking 1952 Triumph Speed Twin, obviously that's the post-war one, around about the sort of £9,000. And his last pre-war bike here, again all from the same collection up in Bristol, is a lovely 1938 the Rudge 250, around about sort of £7,000 to £8,000. Moving on through now to the post-war period, we've got a great selection of bikes here of all dates and ages and manufacturers. This is a 1950 BSA ZB32, the Gold Star here. Estimate on that is round about the 8,000 to 9,000. This is perhaps, though, my favourite bike in the whole of the auction. It's a 1956, a 350 Manx Norton. Now, this is particularly fantastic in my book because of the condition. It's just got the most perfect patina on it. This was bought by the owner back in 1970, and during the 70s and the 80s, he raced at the Manx GP and also at the TT as well. It's been well loved, been well thrashed, and the value on that is between sort of £27,000 and £29,000. Also another race bike which has been certainly well thrashed. This is the most amazing 1957, the Royal Enfield Super Meteor. Now what is amazing about this was prepared by Sid Lawton and used by Bob McIntyre and his co-rider Derek Powell in the 1958 Thruxton 500-mile endurance race. Sadly, they had a fuel tank split, came in, got it repaired, and eventually came second behind Mike Helwood and Dan Shorey as well. And the value on that between sort of £13,000 and £14,000. Next up again, here we got the 1960, the Triton 500. This was originally designed to race with by the owner and has been put into road specification so you can use it more fun go up and down the road. And the value on that around about £8,000 to £9,000. Also a similar value, this is another racer here. This is a 1960s BSA Gold Star racer. This was successfully campaigned by John Loader back in the 1980s, and there's a nice little photograph from there racing around there, and the value on that around about the £9,000 to £10,000. But as well as expensive bikes, we've got some more modestly priced bikes. We've got a wonderful collection of shed-stored bikes coming out from Devon. Here we go. This is a 1964 Triumph 3TA. All the shed stored, they're not barn because we didn't get them out of a barn. We got them out of a shed. That to me means they're not barn stored. They are, of course, shed stored. They're all being offered for sale without reserve. Coming up to another favourite bike here, the 1966, the Ducati 350. 1966, a great year for football, and also the year I was born. And this Ducati here, around about the £4,000 to £5,000. Also another 350, this stunningly beautiful looking 1992 Yamaha RD 350. Huge amount of interest. If you've seen it on Twitter, it's had upwards of 400 likes. A very, very popular looking bike here, meticulously restored, and should sell very, very well. And finally, just going to run through a little private collection of bikes. Now, these are all from a deceased estate. They're all going to be off for sale without reserve. You've got the 57 Gilera 250 Twin. You've got the beautiful looking Honda 1978 Honda CB 750, the Cafe Racer, and the 1983 Benelli 304. Again, those last three bikes all being off for sale without reserve. Maybe you'll join in the auction, and maybe you'll watch and follow us online. If not, we'll see you at the next sale.